And when we're willing to go to that place and talk about the place where we get caught, because we get caught outside of the vision, and then we just grind, and grinding wears us down. And so it's about, that's where I get caught, and that's what I am now putting in place, whatever it is that it takes, so that I can move beyond the caughtness. I don't have to stay caught there. My calling is this, it's not that.
And that's a beautiful thing. I would love to see synergy being where there are lots and lots of ways that people can get together and reflect back to each other what their calling really is, and almost like we give each other permission to follow that yearning you were talking about earlier.
Well, that's part of the program that I'm offering, is really honoring the calling. And it took me a long time to honor my own calling about presenting programs in leadership. And I would say, what sort of leader are you? And I'd go, I have done blah, 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 blah. And I go, oh, okay, maybe you are. Just because, in my mind, I had been leading some, big organization or working for government or something. No, that's not the only type of leadership.
Yes.
And it was a similar sort of thing, I had to really honor that. And my calling is about leadership and offering leadership skills for all of us to take on to whatever extent we want to. But we all have our own journey in it. Every single one of us. And that's what's so powerful, is to share, I'm very careful when I'm facilitating about how much of my personal journey I share, because it's not my story. That, I share some stories, but I was doing a program with Aboriginal women last year, and they relate completely around stories, and I knew that. And so I thought, okay, I had to be willing to share a few more stories. And so I did, and they'd clap and they'd say, tell us more stories. And so I told you a bit more, and they'd clap and I'd say, okay, we want to hear more. And half of the program was talking about the stories that they said, that's what we can apply in our lives. That was the learning for them, was the stories. And so, it's about finding that balance.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Surya.